This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Hi, this is Christy Keene.
Jerry.
And we are on the Resort Loop. We just left the Kona Cafe. We're having a wonderful breakfast, Tonga toast and pineapple pancakes, and we are stuffed and headed to Epcot. We just wanted to welcome and say, enjoy the show with Bob and Tim, or Tim and Bob.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently holding for further traffic clearance. Once the monorail in front of us moves a safe distance away, we will resume our forward motion. Please remember to stay clear of all automatic doors. If you're standing, please continue to hold on to the silver handrails. Thank you.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. This is episode 293.
Nice.
I do what I can do. And then, how about that? Some Tonga toast, Bob.
Oh, man. That just makes me hungry.
I know.
There's nothing better. I'm sorry. There is nothing better than Tonga toast for first thing in the morning with a little Kona coffee, maybe.
Right.
You just can't beat that. So,
and you'll need the coffee to put off the nap you would want after eating that.
Absolutely. You don't have to worry about eating lunch.
No.
That's for sure. So,
No,
Christy
you do
and
not.
Jerry, thanks so much for that. That was very cool.
Yes, thanks for listening. Thanks for sending in an open. Area code 414.
WDW.
Loop.
There you go. Keep
There we
those
go.
coming in. We love them. Hey, Tim, I am, speaking of coffee, I'm enjoying my Artist Point from our good pals over at Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
My Pop Century mug.
Nice.
There you go. So, hey, I just wanted to put out there, I put it out last week. I want to see everybody's mugshot Monday.
Oh, I love that.
I want to see the mugs, the pictures, or, take a picture of a mug that you have from Walt Disney World or Disneyland or any place, Disney store, it doesn't matter.
No.
Let's see your mugshot Mondays. You can post them over there on our Facebook page.
Would that be a hashtag?
It is a hashtag. I did the hashtag.
Or is that a pound sign?
It's whatever.
Or a tic-tac-toe board?
It's a pound of coffee. I know that.
An octothorpe. It's something.
Yeah. even though Tim, this is officially January is a tea month, isn't it?
It is. It's a
Month of tea or something.
It is a good month for tea in the evening.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. And before we get our show started, Tim,
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of this day in Disney history.
Oh, very good.
Surprisingly enough, from our good pals over at This Day in Disney History.
What a quinky dink.
Isn't that weird? Are you ready for this, my friend?
Yes.
1924.
Ooh, old school.
Yeah. You were what, 6, 7?
I might have been 9 or 10.
1924, Lillian Bounds from Idaho starts working at Disney's Hollywood studio, or Disney Studio in Hollywood.
Okay.
She'll work for Disney as an ink and paint girl, making a whopping $15 a week.
Hey.
Lillian was recommended for the job by her sister's friend, who was also an employee.
Mm-hmm.
She took the job because it was within walking distance of her older sister Hazel's house, where she was living, and it didn't require her to spend money on the bus.
How cool is that?
There you go. Lillian Bounds. Oh, did I forget to mention? She became Walt Disney's wife.
I thought maybe that was coming. I kept waiting.
And the quote from Walt was, "I didn't have enough money to pay her, so I married her instead." So there you go, back in 1924. How
Wow,
about that?
that is nice.
Jumping ahead to our century, 2001, Tim.
Yes.
I can't believe this has been this long ago. But back in 2001, on this day, a special celebration and preview of Disney's California Adventure Park is held at 4 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
2001.
Not even the reboot. That's like the grand opening of the new park.
That was it. Yeah, it officially opened actually February 8th, but
Right.
This was, their preview.
Right. Wow.
So how about that? 2001. Can you believe that thing's 15 years old already?
And the whole thing's already been refurbed.
Man, oh man. I remember you and I talking about that.
Crazy.
At work.
Oh, yeah.
Many moons ago.
Many, many moons. A few eclipses.
So a few comets, Halley's Comet.
Some harmonic convergences.
Anyway, Tim, what are we going to talk about today?
Today, again, Bob, is one of our favorite shows. We try to interact with our listeners, and we're going to do our Looper listener poll.
I love those.
I know, me too. This time, we're going a little artsy.
Ooh.
We want to know what people's top 5 ride logos are.
Oh.
The sign that represents the attraction.
Oh. I was going to say the ResortLoop.com logo, but that doesn't count.
You know what? I don't know if people realize how hard it is to come up with a logo. The font selection alone.
Yes, it is. Luckily, I have you to come up with logos. And of course, we've got a good pal, our good pal, Greg Nevis.
Oh, he's much better than I am.
Comes up with some spectacular logos for us. So, again, thank you, Greg, for some of our great logos.
Absolutely.
This was a fun little Looper listener poll. We got a great response. We just picked out a few that folks added a little bit to their list. So why don't you start us off, Tim?
I'll start us off. Oh my goodness. Good Looper show over the show. Super Looper, Freddie P.
Freddie.
He said, this is so hard. His top 5 were number 5 was Dinosaur.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Mission Space. Sticking with science fiction is going Space Mountain.
Okay. All right.
Tower of Terror.
Ooh.
Number 1 for Fred, The Great Movie Ride.
Ooh, there you go.
That's very good. That's very old school. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
But then he says, ask me again tomorrow because you might have a different answer.
Isn't that the truth? I mean,
these are true.
You see one and you go, man, that's fantastic. And you change your mind right away. So.
Don't you do that daily? Because I know I used to ask you at work before we even started the show. Tangent right here, by the way.
Yeah.
If you could be at Disney World right now anywhere, where would it be?
Right.
It's different every day.
Well, yeah, it depends on your mood.
Exactly.
Sometimes you're hungry. You ask me and I was hungry and I'd be like, oh, I want to be eating over at Kona.
Right.
Or something,
I know the Beach Club was a good answer for you, too.
Always. Hey, if you know what, had I hit that Powerball last week, I would have spent probably 2 months just sitting at the Beach Club, not doing anything.
Exactly.
So,
oh my gosh!
I would have come down in my pajamas.
Your robe's open. What?
What? No,
don't do that.
Second Star Sisters said they love the topic, but it's so hard to pick.
Yeah.
They came up with number 5. It's a Small World Disneyland version.
Oh, okay.
Enchanted Tiki Room, Haunted Mansion, the People Mover, TTA, and finally their number 1, Carousel of Progress. And then they said, and probably 20 or more honorable mentions. So, there were a lot of people that came up with a lot more than just 5.
It's tough. It is tough.
Right.
I love all the logos all around the resort.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Woolard, he says he would said Maelstrom is his number 1, but since he had to let that go.
Oh, boo.
Chris, come on. He's going. His number 1 was the Jungle Cruise. Followed by Splash Mountain.
It's a good one. Yeah, another good one.
Oh, Tower of Terror getting some more love.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little Animal Kingdom action here. The Kilimanjaro Safaris.
I like that one. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Oh, one of my favorites is the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Okay. All right. Now, this is all about timing. So, Chris, your answers left me cold. Yeah, see, that it didn't work. I should have said that after you said. Anyway.
Ooh. We'll let that go too.
No, thank you. Matt Wallace, good pal of the show. Matt Wallace says He loves the original logos from Epcot Center.
I agree.
Said, I visited Epcot on October 3rd, 1982. At the time, I thought the logos were innovative and fun. And he actually put up all of the logos that were at Epcot back in the day.
He is correct.
They're very cool. All of them a circle,
right,
and a different look to them.
That represented the attraction.
Yeah, some of the you can still see some of these, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They've got them kind of hidden, but you can still see some of them. I know Living with the Land still has that logo hidden in different places.
I always loved the World in Motion logo.
Yeah,
and the Horizons. You can't beat Horizons.
No, that's a good one.
Excellent. Joe Quattrochi.
Joey, the original Super Looper.
Absolutely. He goes, number 1 for him is Space Mountain.
Okay.
Number 2 is Soarin'. 3 is Test Track, the new version.
Oh, yeah, the new one's good, yeah.
Followed by Expedition Everest. And the Tomorrowland Transit Authority. I almost called it the Ticket and Transportation Center. The People Mover.
People Mover, there you go.
He goes, for the record, the original Walt Disney World logo featuring the Mickey as a globe and the original Future World logos are amazing as well.
There you go.
Absolutely, they are.
Some more love for the Future World logos. Cliff Barnes says number 1 for him is Haunted Mansion. Then he follows it up with The Great Movie Ride, Carousel of Progress, Pirates of the Caribbean, Soarin', and then his honorable mentions, Peter Pan's Flight, which is a good one.
Yeah.
Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yep, love that. And Splash Mountain, and also the Enchanted Tiki Room. He goes on to say, I also love the original Walt Disney World logo. I do too. I really miss that.
That is my favorite one.
If restaurants count, he'd like to mention 50s Primetime Cafe and the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. And then he says, and how can I forget the old Future World Pavilion logos? Look at that.
Yes.
Everybody loves them.
Epcot getting lots of love. I love it.
Yeah.
Chris Chandler, he says, over Christmas, we were running late for the ADRs at the Sci-Fi. The bus stop was right behind our room at the Poly. They walked right out there to hear the squealing brakes and an empty bus that said Hollywood Studios across the top. He goes, that was my favorite ride logo that night. Absolutely. Especially you could get on the bus.
Right, exactly. Yeah, right.
Number 1 for him, Haunted Mansion, followed by Expedition Everest, the Transportation and Ticket Center. I'm kidding. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority, followed by Test Track and Tower of Terror getting more love.
There you go.
Awesome.
There you go. So again, those are just a few of the logos or the folks that wrote in and they put a little bit more into it. And but everybody, we had a really big showing again on the Looper listener poll, and they were neck and neck.
Were they?
The number 1 and number 2, they were neck and neck for a long time.
Oh, cool.
Long time. And I wasn't sure who was going to win and didn't know until I actually let the algorithm figure out which one had the most.
Let it run.
We'll do the bottom 5, in the top 10. Now, we also had, let's see, some of the ones that were mentioned. Believe it or not, Dumbo was mentioned. The new Dumbo one's very nice. And the monorail was mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
The Walt Disney World Radio or Railroad was mentioned. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
But here's your rounding out your top 10. These are the bottom 5. So number 5 is your TTA.
Nice.
There you go. Coming in tied for number 10. It's all the rest of them. Mission Space, Carousel of Progress, Soarin', Pirates of the Caribbean, and Peter Pan's Flight.
Wow.
So those are your bottom 10 or bottom 5 out of the top 10. Here are your top 5. Coming in at number 5, Tim, tied. There was a 3-way tie.
Oh, very exciting.
Space Mountain, Expedition Everest,
Ooh.
And are you ready for this? The old Future World logos.
Those were popular.
How about that?
I love that.
Looper Nation is going old school.
They are.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. Bringing those back.
Absolutely. Yes.
Don't make them like hidden Mickeys now.
Yeah.
The people have spoken. Loopers have spoken.
Looper Nation has spoken, so it shall be done.
That's right.
It's not like you're going to get a brunch.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow. No, you won't get a brunch.
Coming in number 3,
I just want an omelet.
Brer Rabbit with Splash Mountain.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That
He's
is.
kind of up there, kind of looking down on everybody. It's, yeah, I like that one a lot. Coming in number 2, and these, again, number 1 and number 2 were neck and neck. I was going to have Steve Harvey give the answer, but he would have gotten it wrong.
Oh, wow.
No, well, you can't let it go.
Oh,
Still,
oh.
it was too funny.
It was.
Coming in number 2,
It's here on the card.
one of my favorites, the first runner-up, Tower of Terror.
Oh.
I like that one. I really enjoy the sign out front of Tower of Terror. The number 1 most voted on by Looper Nation in the top 5 ride logos, Haunted Mansion.
Oh, yes.
That's such a good one.
It is.
Such a good one. So I was looking at some logos, and I love Splash Mountain. I think that's a good one. I like the Walt Disney World Railroad.
You
That
took
was kinda
mine.
cool.
You took mine.
Is that the one you
That's
want?
the one I chose.
I didn't choose these. I just said I liked
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, I like that one.
I'll
as well.
tell you what my number 1 is.
Give
You
me your
didn't give
number
me a
one.
chance.
I'm sorry.
Go,
I jumped
no.
in.
You know what? Fine.
Fine. Fine. Let me turn the show around.
We will come over here so I can smack.
Let's not start over, please. What was your number 1?
What is your number 1?
It was the railroad.
Was it the number? That is your number 1.
I like that one a lot. I always look for it when I'm there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It is good.
It's a classic. It's just one of those old school logos.
Right.
Got that Main Street feel.
And you kind of hope that maybe Walt had a little bit of something to do with that.
Right.
I don't know that for a fact, but
I will say,
he was working on it.
I will say, since I was talking attractions, if we're going to talk Walt Disney World in general, one of my favorites was the original Contemporary Resort logo.
Oh yeah.
The one from the side, not the current one where it's kind of what you call it, more the front.
Yep.
But
Yep.
that would be number 1. But number 2 or number 1 attraction wise for me would be the railroad.
Those were so simple and yet so cool.
Very reminiscent of the Future World logos we were talking about.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that one a lot too. My number 1, though, I'm going all the way to the West Coast.
Ooh.
Because I was going to say either Tower of Terror or Haunted Mansion because I like those a lot. I also like Expedition Everest a lot. I think that one's a cool one. But I'm going all the way West Coast. I'm going to Disneyland because the original, I'm talking the original plaque, logo, sign, whatever you want to call it, at Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean is just so cool, so detail oriented. It's got the skull on top. It's a carving. It's on an anchor, and there's 2 mermaids flanking both sides, and it's just so cool. I really enjoy that one. And there's a fountain in front of it, or a fountain coming out of it, or something like that, into a planter, if you will.
Oh, how cool!
But I really like that. I thought that one was so cool. I took some pictures myself of that and have that in my Disney photo album. So Pirates of the Caribbean Disneyland. I really enjoy that one.
That is outstanding.
So Tim, that is all I've got.
I love it. Well, I'll tell you what, if somebody else has a good idea for a Looper and a listener poll, I think you should give us a call.
Well, absolutely.
Call us on that Looper line or just send us an email over at Tim or Bob at ResortLoop.com.
Yeah.
Always looking for a good poll.
Absolutely. We always enjoy conversing with Looper Nation. It's always a lot of fun. That's what this show's all about is, connecting. Everybody's connecting.
Absolutely.
So, let's keep that going. And we'll have another Looper listener poll coming out pretty soon. We've got some really cool stuff coming, Tim.
I know it.
Very cool stuff coming. So stay tuned because we've got, I'm just going to say cool stuff coming.
Love it.
So, Tim, that's all I've got.
Excellent. Everybody, thanks for joining us for the Looper Listener Show, one of my total favorites. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter at ResortLoopTim, at Tim Resort Loop Scott on Facebook, and the website, ResortLoop.com.
And I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget Facebook. Like us over there, Facebook.com/Resort Loop. Rate us on iTunes if you would. That takes us a long way. Check out My Diz Match, and where else can they listen to?
You can always find us on the Stitcher. I want to throw out there also, Bob.
Yes.
We're starting our new Facebook group, Looper Nation Live.
Looper Nation Live. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hoping for some little more closer interaction with some listeners there. A little private group. We're gonna see how that rolls.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Check that out over on Facebook as well.
Excellent. And we have been and are, and I'm rambling now, the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody.
Howdy, folks. It looks like we're ready to embark on the next leg of our journey. Our destination is Main Street, USA. Now, everyone stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.